More than 2,100 people have been killed in the biggest earthquake to hit Morocco in more than a century. Rescuers are searching for survivors in the high Atlas Mountains, southwest of Marrakech. Tremors were felt as far away as southern Spain. Morocco's King Mohammed has announced 3 days of national mourning.
For these rescuers, every second counts. Several people are believed to be trapped in the ruins of this house. No one knows if any are still alive. Neighbors are hoping for a miracle.
The man is our neighbor. Now he's lying together with the others somewhere under the ruins. His wife was heavily pregnant. The rescuers already found her dead.
In the region surrounding the town of Amizmiz, an hour south of Marrakech by car, officials reported 1,000 people dead so far. But the villages deeper in the Atlas Mountains have been hit even harder. Roads there are barely navigable for aid vehicles. This family has been homeless since the earthquake.
We've been out here since the first hour. Our house is severely damaged and isn't safe to enter. We're worried about ourselves and our children. We still haven't gotten any help. We're still waiting.
Hisham lives in a village even deeper in the mountains. He shows us videos of the quake's destruction. He's worried the death toll will skyrocket.
The official numbers refer to 8 dead so far, but there are many more. So many haven't been pulled out of the ruins yet, especially in this area where there are a lot of victims.
Back in Amizmiz, rescuers keep searching, but there's still no sign of life from beneath the rubble. Onlookers can only hope that their neighbors won't be the latest names on the list of the dead.
Our correspondent Jan-Philip Schultz filed that report, and he joins us now from Marrakech. Jan-Philip, it's been more than 2 days since the earthquake now. Is there still hope that more survivors might be found?
There certainly is. The first 72 hours are crucial. This means that rescuers still have until tonight to have a good chance to find survivors. And as we've seen in earthquakes such as Turkey and Syria in the past, even days afterwards, miracles can happen. And this is what people are really hoping for here. What is at least some good news in this regard is that there have been aftershocks, but they have been relatively weak. And there are probably still a lot of people in remote areas under the rubble. So it's now very important that rescue missions reach these remote places in the coming hours.
OK, so a matter of real urgency. What about the survivors? What are people's most urgent needs right now in these devastated towns that we're seeing?
Well, first of all, of course, they need those professionals that help the search and rescue missions in the remote areas, but there are also thousands of people homeless, and they need all the basics for survival. They need food, some makeshift housing, medical attention, and so on. And there has been an impressive willingness here among the local communities to help. But what will probably also be needed in the long run is more international financial aid to help reconstruct all those devastated areas.
What sort of international aid has been deployed so far? What's been coming in already?
Well, yesterday during my filming, I saw many Spanish professionals. Spain was among the first countries to be on the ground, which has to do also, of course, with its geographical location close to Morocco. They sent military and firefighters. Morocco has also accepted help from Great Britain, from the United Arab Emirates, and from Qatar. Germany has also offered help, but is still waiting for an answer. What is clear is that Morocco really wants to stay in control of the entire operation, and it says it also has many highly trained professionals that help in the search and rescue missions.
DW's Jan-Philip Schultz reporting from Marrakech. Thank you. And we can now connect with Alima Rezkawi, who's the country director of CARE International Morocco. That's an international humanitarian agency. Thank you for joining us, Ms. Rezkawi. Can you give us a sense of what people there are dealing with right now?
Yeah, good morning, everyone. The situation is very difficult still and very complex. People are still dealing with fear. They are still dealing with shock and with the loss of people, their families member, because they are more and more, and while hours goes, we're finding bodies. So this is the really most shocking phase they are dealing with right now. On the top of that, people are now presently still in the street, out of their homes. Some of them, most of them in villages, has lost their houses. Some do still have fear for a second earthquake and do not want to get back their homes and stay outside during the night. So people are in need of shelters. They are in need of water. They are in need of safe water, of and of food. Yeah.
What help is being provided by the Moroccan government and by organisations such as yours?
Yeah, from the very first start, the national authorities and the national army took the step and dedicated and deployed the effort and the services to save people. So they were there at the very early stage, which is very we were very thankful for that. And now, actually, while they are still deploying effort, they already made the assessments about the needs, and they are coordinating the effort of the local civil society. So CARE Morocco, as a national society, as an NGO, we are as well assessing the situation, connecting to people who are used already to serve during the development programs. They are feeding us with their needs, with their situation, and we are now organizing the humanitarian support and services, having a specific attention as well for women as a specific the sensitivity actually of being a woman, under this situation, and children as well.
Could you give us a sense of how difficult it is to reach people, particularly those in remote areas?
Yeah, you have some villages which are now accessible thanks to the military army and rescue team deployed by Morocco. Some villages are still not accessible. So the army is still working on that and is still working on deploying the effort and making all their techniques to make those villages accessible, that their services and national civil society services can deploy their effort and access villages to serve people.
Alima Rezkawi from CARE International Morocco, thank you so much for your time.
Thank you.